What's up, sentient microbial sacks? Today I wanted to give my first impressions of me using Latex. For those of you who don't know, Latex is a typesetting software or word processing software that is similar to Microsoft Word except you have more control. And what I mean by more control is that basically you're coding what you want the formatting to look like.
Welcome to the first of many cuts in this video, so sit tight. I just wanted to show the way you can see the source code and then the actual document. It compiles it. Basically, when you write something, you add the code and you can recompile it, and then it shows you what has changed in your document. And then also a handy feature is, say I wanted to see what this looked like in the code, I could click on that, and then it would take me to the area in the code that is actually being changed or is actually responsible for how that is formatted, which I think is really useful and neat. And then also you can make each side of it full screen or go back and forth between the sides. And then also, if you're not comfortable looking at source code, you can also look at it as rich text. Not really sure how useful that is, but I figured I would just share that as well. But yeah, this is basically what it looks like whenever you're working on a LaTeX document in Overleaf.
A lot of people use LaTeX for technical documents, and also just some people use it for any document that they write. I've gotten recommendations to use LaTeX from engineering and physics majors. People in the natural sciences have not recommended me to use LaTeX, and I'm not really sure why. It could just be my experience, but none of my PIs or graduate students that I worked with have sent me documents in LaTeX or recommended me using LaTeX. From what I've heard, it's really useful for writing equations and just also technical documents in general. So I've been wanting to try it out for a long time. Introducing the editing video bucket hat of infinite power. This hat gives you infinite powers while editing and the ability to continuously edit without getting tired. But also another reason why I really wanted to use LaTeX was I'm about to be writing my first author paper. That's hard to say. And I wanted to see if LaTeX would be useful and would speed up the process or make it easier for me. So I wanted to try it out, and I got a recommendation again from another friend to try it out in Overleaf. So here we are. So I recently tried redoing my CV using Overleaf, an online LaTeX sharing platform similar to the way Google Docs allows you to share Word documents. Also, Overleaf is not a sponsor of this video, but Overleaf, if you want to sponsor me in 9 months after I'm done being an NCAA athlete, I would love that. But getting into my first impressions, I really enjoyed using the software. It seemed really user-friendly. I definitely liked it. Formatting was super easy. I'm actually going to include right now a clip of me showing my old CV and my new CV, so check that out.
I just wanted to give a quick side-by-side comparison of my old CV made in Microsoft Word versus my new CV that's made in Overleaf using LaTeX. So as you can see, I mean, they're formatted similarly, but I would say that I think the one in LaTeX looks a lot cleaner, and also formatting is a lot simpler on there due to the fact that you don't have to just hit tab and space and move things over to try to align everything perfectly. Also, I started this CV when I was a lot younger, so I guess I think I've learned to understand what is more professional throughout time. So I think with that, you can see that, like, as a general, it looks a lot cleaner. Like, this section, it's just a lot better organized and stuff. And it really wasn't, I mean, I did it all basically in one day, and I think it came out looking a lot nicer, and I'm really happy with it. And I felt like it was a really productive day. So back to the video.
Psych! I'm gonna insert a video or a photo super hot fire right here because why wouldn't I? But seriously, I feel like I didn't give that good of an explanation when I was talking about the templates. So templates, you can think of them similarly to the same way you'd get a template on Word, but these templates have the source code of the person who's writing them. So it kind of is like a tutorial in and of itself. Like, it's showing you exactly how the person wrote the code and then what they're seeing on the document. So you can look at those back and forth, and you can see basically how they got from the code to the document, and then you can kind of follow that to produce exactly what you want. And in that way, you kind of don't really need a tutorial at all, unless I wouldn't use a tutorial either. I would just go at it on my own and start with a fresh document, or I would use a template. I would probably suggest using a template the first time, especially if you don't code. And that way you are using a template and you get exactly what you want out of it, or you can learn pretty quickly what you want to get out of it, and your learning curve is pretty much non-existent.
yeah, now back to the video.
So there you have it. That's what my old CV looked like and my new CV. Again, reiterating, I think it looks a lot better. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be writing my next publication or my first publication in LaTeX. So once I've maybe done a draft of that or done the entire document, I'll probably make an update video since I'll have a much more firm idea of what I think of the software. But as a whole, I'm really happy I tried LaTeX out. It's a really useful software. Also, this project has been really good for de-stressing in this really terrible time. So thank you if you watched the video. I really appreciated it. If you liked it, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with your friends. I'm also really interested in hearing in the comments if you use LaTeX and what field you're in if you use it, or know of people who use it. And as always, keep it loopy.
What kind of outro was that, Josh? Not a drop of enthusiasm. When I say keep it loopy, I mean keep it this loopy. Keep it loopy, people. Keep it super loopy.